Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. So Bitcoin reached a new milestone, guys. It broke its all-time high. This is Bitcoin on the daily. Now the all-time high for Bitcoin is 28,600. Let me put it on the hourly real quick just to show you guys. Went up here, broke this old former high up here, and now is retracing a little bit. I think that this rally is going to continue moving Bitcoin upward. And of course, 2020, we saw a lot of movement in the crypto space. Altcoins are moving along with Bitcoin. The only anomaly now, of course, as we know, is XRP. Market structure is completely broken down because of the lawsuit. But guys, I think that this is a temporary measure. I think XRP will likely rebound and rebound hard once we finally get some clarity on a few different things. Okay, and it might happen in phases. It might not happen all at once, but we do have the crypto clarity that Brian Brooks was promising us back from December 4th. He said that we were going to see some crypto clarity in about 6 to 8 weeks from that point. That would bring us to around mid to late January. If you guys didn't catch that video, I'll link it up here in the top right-hand corner. There's also a timeline for the lawsuit, so I'm going to get into that in a sec. I'm looking at XRP right now on the hourly, and right now it's trading at about 0.213. If I put it on the daily, you guys can see that we are trying to come up above the latest support level, which was down and around here. Let me just draw a horizontal line. This is as low as XRP dropped in this recent drop. We can see it hit all the way right back down here, right back to the roughly 17 cent level, which was exactly the lowest point we saw XRP coming around here before it started its first pump in the summer. So XRP has certainly rebounded, now trading at about 21 cents, as I had mentioned, and we're coming up. So this is, I guess, the next level of support now. We were talking about 45 cents not so long ago, and now we're back in the 20-cent range. So we're just going to have to wait and see, but I think a lot of this news, as soon as certain things get cleared up, I think we're going to see a rebound. I think we're going to see a retrace. There is fundamentally nothing wrong with XRP, and this lawsuit has more to do with the treatment of XRP rather than the actual token itself. So let me get into some of this, guys. This from BANKXRP. Ripple says SEC lawsuit has harmed countless innocent XRP retail holders. So a week after the SEC filed charges against Ripple alleging the company sold $1.3 billion worth of unregistered securities, Ripple has released a statement pushing back against the charges. I'm going to get to that statement, guys. According to the firm, the SEC's lawsuit has already harmed countless innocent XRP retail holders with no connection to Ripple. So Ripple, finally, I guess in a small way, standing up for the little guy. It goes on adding that the charges needlessly muddied the regulatory environment for the entire crypto industry. Ripple said it would continue to support all products and customers, both domestically and abroad. The majority of our customers aren't even in the United States, and overall XRP volume is largely traded outside of the US. It said, adding, there are clear rules of the road for using XRP in the UK, Japan, Switzerland, and Singapore, for example. For 8 years, we've built products that help hundreds of customers solve pain points around the globe. We will defend our company and look forward to settling this matter in court to finally get clarity for the US crypto industry. So again, I'm going to get to that statement. Wanted to just read you some of these salient points here, talk about them a little bit. If you guys did note in that last article, they did say that they are going to settle this matter in court. Whether that means it's a settlement or take it to trial is still yet to be determined. I guess one could infer that that means that they want to settle. They just want to get this done as soon as possible. It could mean just the literal term of settle. We just want to settle this in court, Give the XRP retail traders the clarity they need in order to have confidence in the XRP token. El Crypto King over here posting this. XRP recovers 15% as Ripple says it's ready to work with the SEC's new leadership. So I did a video just the other day, I believe it was Christmas Day actually, when that news came that Elad Roisman was going to step in as the chair for the SEC. I'll link that video up here if you guys didn't catch that. So Ripple's ready to play ball. They've always been compliant to the rules, want to play by the rules, don't want to ruffle feathers, and yet here we are. XRP has managed to claw back some of its humongous losses, soaring over 10% after Ripple issued a public statement about its legal predicament with the U.S. Security and Exchange Commission. The San Francisco-based blockchain company is ready to engage with the agency's new leadership while doubling down on its commitment to defend itself in court. And so that rally we saw was actually this here when they were talking about the fact that they want to, I believe when they released the statement, we saw this little bit of a rally here. Okay, so how much was that? They were saying the number in that article, but it's about 17%. We did see a bit of a rally, and now we're pulling back a bit, so we are up about 11% now since the news. As reported by You Today, pro-crypto Republican Elad Roisman was appointed acting SEC chairman last week. This came just days after the regulatory watchdog hit Ripple with a landmark lawsuit accusing the blockchain decacorn of conducting unregistered XRP sales that were worth over $1.3 billion. And in this article too, they talk about muddying the waters. Following Coinbase's announcement about the upcoming XRP trading suspension, Ripple notes that the SEC's decision has muddied the waters for many exchanges. Mainly, we are seeing, exchanges in the U.S. basically making this call to delist XRP. And I've noticed on Twitter a lot of people talking about the idea that XRP is being delisted. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so there's this connotation, I suppose, that goes along with the word delisting, rather than the word they are going to be halting trading. So there's that term, and then there's the term delisting, which sounds a lot more negative. They're two very different things. We've got to remember these exchanges are kind of in the same boat as you and I. They don't really know where they stand legally, and so just to be safe, they are simply halting the trading of XRP and XRP pairs. Yes, technically XRP may be delisted from the exchange, but that's not to say that it will never come back. So those are two very important distinctions that I want to clear up on this channel, because I know a lot of people are getting frustrated. They're thinking to themselves, oh no, this is end of days, and this is what causes the price to plummet the way we've seen it plummet, okay? Like all this nonsense, fear selling. I told you guys on my Twitter the other day I did buy XRP at 31.3 when it came back down in and around here. I had no problem doing that. I mean, I'm going to play it out. I'm going to see if I'm going to buy another bag of XRP at this moment in time. Right now, though, I was all tapped out back in the third quarter of 2020. At this point, I'm just finding an opportunity and I'm buying more. If I do buy more, it won't be a lot. I did get a significant amount of XRP, I got to say, at 31.3, so I am happy about that. However, this was the point in time where I thought I was going to be riding the bull market all the way up. So I bought a lot of my XRP back in 2018, 2019, just as a sidebar. Let's continue with this though. Here's a statement from Ripple. We've always said that there is a dangerous lack of regulatory clarity for crypto in the US. Their lawsuit has already affected countless innocent XRP retail holders with no connection to Ripple. It has needlessly muddied the waters for exchanges, market makers, and traders. The SEC has introduced more uncertainty into the market, actively harming the community they are supposed to protect. Apart from Coinbase, Bitstamp, and OKCoin are also expected to halt XRP trading next month. In the aforementioned statement, Ripple claims that this reaction came as no surprise, but the firm also described it as conservative. Ripple hasn't missed an opportunity to once again point out that there are clear regulations in the UK, Japan, and other countries. So again, Ripple is regulated in those other countries, and it's just the SEC that has this problem with XRP specifically, but I think that this is going to paint the picture for the entire crypto industry. This is the biggest case. Somewhere I read this is the biggest case of all crypto cases, at least for 2020, maybe ever. So here's Ripple's statement. Our statement regarding recent market participant activity in response to the SEC lawsuit. Let me read this for you. The public and press have only heard the story from the SEC side, and we'll be filing our response in a few weeks to address these unproven allegations against Ripple. The SEC's decision to file this action is not just about Ripple, it is an attack on the entire crypto industry here in the United States. We've always said that there is a dangerous lack of regulatory clarity for crypto in the US. Their lawsuit has always affected countless innocent XRP retail holders with no connection to Ripple. It has also needlessly muddied the waters for exchanges, market makers, and traders. The SEC has introduced more uncertainty into the market, actively harming the community they're supposed to protect. It's no surprise that some market participants are reacting conservatively as a result. So I feels like I said a lot of this already. In the meantime, Ripple will continue to operate and support all products and customers in the US and globally. The majority of our customers aren't in the US, and overall XRP volume is largely traded outside of the US. There are clear rules of the road for using XRP in the UK, Japan, Switzerland, Singapore, for example. For 8 years, we've built products that help hundreds of customers solve pain points around global payments. We will defend our company and look forward to settling this matter in court to finally get clarity for the US crypto industry. On a parallel note, we also look forward to working with all of the commissioners and the SEC's new leadership once appointed. In all, the SEC chair, 6 of his directors from each SEC division, the SEC's chief economist, and the SEC's general counsel have now departed. Many left just last week. Our steadfast commitment to constructive regulatory engagement has not changed. So that's Ripple's point of view. Clearly, they feel like they have a case here. They're also mentioning that 6 of the directors from each SEC division have just left within the last week. I don't really know what they're trying to say with that statement there. Well, I kind of have an idea. Anyway, that's Ripple's statement. So what does this mean for the lawsuit? Are these new people working for the SEC going to change the situation? Well, I saw this tweet here from El Crypto King. Will the leadership shakeup at the SEC impact Ripple and XRP? And here's a lawyer who talks about this. He doesn't think so. So a prominent crypto lawyer says the leadership shuffle at the U.S. Security and Exchange Commission is unlikely to have an impact on the agency's case against Ripple. So this is Jake Chervinsky, and let me read you what he has to say. It's extremely unlikely that changes in SEC leadership will have any impact on the Ripple case. Given Commissioner Pierce's conspicuous silence, I guess the vote was unanimous in favor of filing. Regardless, the case is being prosecuted by enforcement lawyers who are here to stay. So interesting to note there. To clarify the point, read Commissioner Pierce. She's often vocal when she disagrees with her colleagues on enforcement, and then he gives a couple of examples here, like the Kick case and the Unicorn case. That she hasn't commented may suggest she approved. On the other hand, it might be inappropriate to speak up while charges are pending, so it might mean nothing at all. Even so, she's the only one who's shown interest in voting not to approve crypto enforcement actions. You can see the results here, and then there's a link in this article here, guys. I'll link this in the description if you guys want to read this further. The results of the commission votes on district court actions here after they're resolved. Behind the scenes, Chervinsky says the lawsuit has been voted on and approved by the commissioners. Even without Jay Clayton, the majority of commissioners have still voted to approve every action the enforcement divisions proposed. There is no reason to believe he has a swing vote on this. Anyway, it'd be a real shock for the SEC to bring a case and then abandon it weeks later. Beyond that, it's a mistake to focus only on leadership and minimize the enforcement lawyers working on the case. Jay Clayton's name isn't on the complaint. This comes from other high-ranking officials, and he names a couple here on their team who are surely committed to it. Now, here's a point I wanted to make clear for you guys. Roisman, the guy who's stepping in as acting commissioner, is a temporary replacement for Jay Clayton, and a permanent replacement will be nominated by President-elect Joe Biden. So, a temporary measure there. He is crypto-friendly. We are hoping that the Biden administration is going to get somebody in there, obviously, who is crypto-friendly as well. And there's a lot of evidence that suggests that the Biden administration will. And so what's the timeline for this? What's going to happen during this time? This from the Cryptic Poet. SEC versus Ripple initial hearing will take place on February 22nd, 2021. So we've got a date here, guys. Here's the document to outline basically, all the legal proceedings that will occur. Counsel for all parties are directed to appear for an initial pre-trial conference in accordance with Rule 16 of the Federal Rules of Civil Procedures. This happening at 10 a.m. on February 22nd, 2021, and will be held telephonically. Counsel for plaintiff is directed to immediately send a copy of this notice and the court's individual practices, including the court's emergency rules and practices in light of the beer flu, to all parties. So again, just a standard legal document, but we've got a date here. And what does this mean, guys? Well, apparently Jesse Hines has an opinion on this. Let's briefly talk the timeline for the SEC versus Ripple case. I will provide a better breakdown on COIL. A pretrial conference has been set with Judge Torres on February 22nd, 2021, as we've just read. The point of this conference is to determine if there is a hope of settling and discovery dates. So basically, we are looking for a settlement date. Us as XRP hodlers, we want this to be settled sooner rather than later. Expediency is key, especially when we are at the height of a bull run and XRP has plummeted while other altcoins have rallied, right? So the case will not be decided on this date. Of course, discovery is the process by which parties learn basically everything they can about the other side's facts. They get to request documents and take depositions, and those are interviews, guys. Learn about all the facts, witnesses, and any documents, etc. Judge Torres generally sets a 120-day period for fact discovery, which may be shortened if there are extingent circumstances. From the 120-day period, Judge Torres then allows 45 days for expert discovery. The final pretrial submission date is 30 days after. Then trial is set thereafter. So if this does go to trial, at best, you're looking realistically at 195 days from February 22nd, which would bring us to September 5th, 2021, but that is unlikely. There are always delays and consents to push back dates and extend discovery. So that date would be if we do go to trial. If Ripple settles, it will happen a lot sooner than that. The good news is that by September 2021, we will be getting to the height of the bull run, in my opinion, as we've seen in the past. And let me just bring up this Bitcoin chart because this is really important, guys, especially if you are hodling XRP and you're looking for XRP to moon in a timely fashion. If we're looking at trial near September 2021, and if we can get a final decision by September 2021, that's still okay, because look at the bull run for Bitcoin, and I have to bring this back because this is important. The bull run for Bitcoin took almost 2.5 years from its absolute bottom to its absolute top. Okay, let's not forget that. Date range here, let's take it from the bottom all the way to the top, okay, and we're looking at 849 days. Let me put this into perspective for you guys. This was mid-August down here right at the bottom, okay, and this was late December. So mid-August, sorry, I should give you the year. mid to late August 2015 down here. Up here, Bitcoin was trading at all-time high before this latest all-time high by late December 2017. So we're looking at almost 2.5 years of a bull run. Now, we have already been in this bull run for a while, and so Bitcoin, started its bull run, I guess we could say, here, March 2020. This was its absolute low before rallying up. So March 2020, some may consider the bull run started at the end of 2018 with this pump up. Of course, the beer flu hit, markets were shut down, and so we had this anomaly, this black swan event where all markets crashed. But let's take it from March 2020. Basically, let's take all of 2020, all of 2021, give or take. Of course, we can never predict exactly what day this will happen. So 2 years, lots are predicting that Bitcoin will rally to its new all-time high by late 2021, early 2022. So that just means that if we finally can get a final decision, if this does go to trial by the end of 2021, we are still in good shape, because we do know that altcoins tend to rally as profit takers from Bitcoin are taking profits, right? The altcoin rally started in and around mid-December as people were taking money out of Bitcoin and pumping them into altcoins, and it topped out at about January 18th, which was around here for altcoins. So, sorry, not January 18th, January 8th is what I meant to say, and that was the height of the altcoin market. Let's hope that this timing all works out. We finally got a discovery date, and you know what would even be better than waiting until September 2021? Settling sooner. Of course, we're just gonna have to wait and see. That's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.